friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking specifically into a no contact and or separation situation, their next action towards you, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is Tarot of the Four Elements, and pile number two is the Tarot Magic deck. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today. But I do hope that at least one of the pile's messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading. So just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose Tarot of the Four Elements, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alright, pile one. Specifically for no contact and or separation situation, what is your person's next action towards you? What is pile one's person's next action towards pile one, please? Okay, let's see. We have the Page of Earth. We have the Ten of Air. We have the King of Water. Nine of Earth. Knight of Earth. Three of Water. 10 of Earth. Okay. I also have your Oracle cards, so we're going to get into that as well. We have codes of the seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. We have crown chakra, consciousness. I am conscious. We have Aphrodite or Aphrodite. I am love. I give love. I receive love. I love myself. Change, be honest and authentic. Okay. First, let's talk about where your person is at, because I'm being called to this so much. I think that there has been a very, very deep realization within your person. Both of you could be soulmates of some kind. I am getting twin flame energy coming through, but take that as it resonates. It's only if you feel called to align with that journey. But I am getting soulmate energy of some kind, definitely. It seems to be very, very powerful. I think that there's no contact between the two of you. Your person's surrendering a lot, and it's kind of been step by step. No contact could have taken place for quite some time right now. But what's coming through is a lot of guidance, and it seems to be coming through from your person's higher self. Pile one. And with codes of the seeds over here, you know, often, like, this is something that I was even telling a client of mine recently. We come into this lifetime and we have a blueprint of all the knowledge that we've gained or learned through the previous lifetimes. It's the blueprint within us. So sometimes if, you know, from a very young age, there are certain things that you just know about certain aspects of your life, or there's certain knowledge that you just know from when you were a young age. Yeah, that's often because you are picking up knowledge from your past lifetimes. And because, and oftentimes this does happen, because there is no logical explanation for that. Like, how do you know these things right off the bat, even if you haven't learned about it? It often leads to a bit of resistance within us, like we suppress it, or because there is no 3D explanation for what we have inherently understood within ourselves, we try to either go on the flip side, like there's an intense resistance to it, or what happens is we suppress it, because we feel ashamed about it. Maybe we kind of talk to other people about it and then it's looked down upon. So either way, whether it is, suppression or there is resistance, it gets buried within us. But that knowledge, that blueprint exists. And oftentimes there's usually years later, there's often a spiritual awakening where all of that comes to the surface. It completely breaks your ego, and all of that knowledge comes to the surface for you to accept. And the spiritual awakening or the tower moments keep happening. The breakdown of your ego keeps happening. I guess I was called to correct that. You will go through external circumstances continuously, literally in a cycle, until that ego or that suppression has broken down completely, so that you accept the knowledge that you have gained from previous lifetimes, the blueprint that is there within you. And so I think that that is exactly what has happened with your person at this point in time. I think that either there was a lot of resistance to this inherent knowledge about this connection, or that I think that from a young age, your person knew there was some kind of energy they had to look for, they had to be around, or some kind of an energy that they resonated with deeply. And I would not be surprised if both of your energies have been intertwined. I think that even you have felt your person's energy long before you even met them. And so I think that there was a lot of resistance because, people might have told this person that they're fantasizing about romance or love, or other people might have looked down upon your person for, thinking this way about someone who they have never met. And so all of that repression, and for some of you resistance as well, it kind of went another way, where your person stopped tapping into their emotions, their intuition, and they started focusing on proof that they found in 3D, So if they didn't find proof of this energy existing, they stopped believing in it, or they would repress it. If they found proof of, a more solid relationship that exists in 3D, even though internally it was just not aligning with what they felt or what they were craving for, they would still go for that. This person could have been also like married, gone through the entire cycle of even having children, only to realize that what they intuitively wanted all their life actually does exist. And I feel like that moment happened when they met you. There was finally proof of the existence of your energy in 3D when they met you. And so your person, they're kind of in that phase where they understand that whatever they intuitively felt, they're starting to see proof of it in 3D. And if there is proof of this, what other aspects of their life have they suppressed or resisted because they didn't find 3D proof of it? Yeah, what other aspects of those are actually true? So there's a little bit of a breakdown of that understanding at this point in time, that they don't have to necessarily find 3D proof for what they inherently know within them. They should just take the next step based on what they're intuitively feeling. And so that push is happening within your person. This is a very, very deeply spiritual pile coming through, by the way, pile 1. So their next action towards you is to recognize the inherent knowledge, the inherent pull within them. To an extent, yes, it is also about consciousness. It's also about accepting the intuitive messages that they're getting, or even messages from their higher self, the guidance from their higher self. And their next action towards you is to follow that, even if there is no substantial proof in 3D. It's more of surrendering to the 5D that's happening with your person at this point in time, which is pretty big. It's pretty big because your person is going from someone who, like, every single thing in their life, they needed to see proof. They didn't trust any of the messages that were coming through, even if they felt something was wrong. Like, intuitively, they felt something was wrong. If they didn't see any proof of it in 3D, they would go the other way. And there's a deep realization that whatever these messages that they're getting, it's not just from this lifetime. You know, it's lifetimes of lessons that your person has learned, and sometimes you might not find proof of it in 3D, and that's okay. So their next action towards you is more about an internal acceptance, and that might lead to a 3D step towards you, but it's more about listening to the guidance that is already existing within them, the higher self, their intuitive messages, even if there is no proof in 3D. And yes, that could also be choosing you, choosing this connection, because we have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. So that could be, yes, choosing you, choosing this connection, choosing to engage, choosing to open their heart to this connection. Whatever it is that your person has been resisting or suppressing about this connection, even their intuitive messages about this connection, that internal pull, yeah, all of that resistance is washing away at this point in time. And that is their next action towards you. It's a little bit more spiritual. I mean, very, very intensely spiritual. It's not just a little bit, but this change is being brought upon them because I think that for a very long time, your person was very, very inauthentic to who they truly were on the inside. Like all of these, this pull that they had to be a version of themselves. Yeah, I don't think that your person listened to that because they felt either it would be looked down upon or they themselves wanted to see proof of it, but they never did get, because sometimes you don't, right? Sometimes it's intuition, and maybe it takes years sometimes for it to actually materialize in 3D or for you to get a confirmation of it. Sometimes you don't even get that confirmation and you just have to trust. And that's where your person is at right now. They're learning how to be honest with themselves, how to be authentic to the inner pulls that they have been actually feeling all their life. It's not just something that's come up recently. And your person is recognizing that inner strength within them. All right? So that is what their next action is towards you. I want to get one message or advice. Hold on, please. Yeah, they're taking a leap of faith. I think that even though they might not be getting any proof in 3D, your person is definitely taking a leap of faith. They're trusting the messages that they are getting in 5D, whether it's their intuition, whether it's their higher self, their spirit guides. They're no longer looking for proof. That's what it is. They're no longer looking for justification or proof in 3D. They're just accepting this blueprint that they have within them. They're accepting that the answers that they're looking for is within them, and they don't need external validation for it. All right, so that's where your person's heading. So I would expect, in 3D, I would expect action from them, but it's going to be what they feel in that moment of time. So it might have to be a wait on your end because it's about divine timing coming through, because it's intuition, it's higher self. So it's divine timing, right? So that might be a little bit of a wait. Really depends on your energy. It depends on alignment. It depends on your person's energy. So I don't know if you will get an exact timeline for when this person is going to take action in 3D, but when they feel called to, you can be rest assured that this person will. That's the final message that's coming through, all right? When is not so clear, but the moment they feel it, they're going to take action. That's the message coming through, all right? Pile 1, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below, but if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with a like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that I send, and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile 1, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi Pile 2, for those of you who chose the Tarot Magic deck, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies, so close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, specifically for no contact and or separation situation, what is Hellooo's person's next action? Next Hellooo, please. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Five of Wands, with the Two of Wands, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, and Queen of Swords. I also have your Oracle card, so we're going to get into that as well. Okay, we have Temple of the Rose, we have Ancient Power, Expression, Activation, Scarlet Codes. We have the Solar Plexus Chakra with Autonomy, I am a limitless being. We have Ixchel, I embrace change and reflect inner beauty. We have Be a Lifelong Learner, and we have Wonder. This person's coming in with communication. It looks to be a very serious conversation that's going to happen between the two of you. I think that there has been some kind of a breakdown of this connection. I think that there was either a fight or there might have been some kind of passive-aggressive energy between the two of you. Right now, your person's thinking about how to resolve it. Your person's thinking about how to bring a resolution to whatever this problem is between the two of you. There's definitely a lot of love between the two of you. I mean, it's very, very clear that this person has very deep feelings for you. For some of you, I would go as far to say that this person does love you. But at the same time, I think that whatever problem has happened between the two of you, it might have been due to lack of expression on both of your ends. I think that either there was lack of clarity on both of your ends and you both didn't know how to express your point of views or your thoughts in an aligned or healthy way. Or I think that communication has always been a little bit of a problem between the two of you, maybe because one person seems to take it personally, or maybe the way that both of you communicate is just triggering for the other person. Your person's thinking about how to resolve this in a way where both of you recognize the depth of this connection, recognize the love that you have for each other. With Be a Lifelong Learner, I think that both of you are learning something through this. And it's not just your person, there's also learning on your end as well. Maybe it is how to stop taking the other person's comments personally and how to look at what their comments are actually talking about with respect to the situation, with respect to the problem on hand. For some of you, it could be, how both of you communicate. Maybe, instead of attacking each other, it could be attacking the problem instead. How both of you perceive the problem. Is it a testament to how the other person feels about you, or how the other person feels about the problem? I think that there has been a lot of disconnect with respect to how both of you have been showing up, because there's a lot of love between the two of you, but I think that sometimes it might be difficult for both of you to recognize the love that you have for each other in these moments of, I guess I would say, anger, resentment, pain, confusion, chaos. And so one thing that your person's very certain is they want to bring back that energy of love between the two of you. They want both of you to focus on that rather than this chaotic energy between the two of you. And for that, your person is taking time to gain clarity on their end, taking time to understand how to resolve this situation. A little bit of strategy involved over here, a little bit of just logically thinking their way out of this situation. Like, why aren't we able to come on the same page about this particular topic? And I do see that this might be an ongoing conversation between the two of you. Maybe it's a trigger point for both of you. It might be triggering old wounds. It might be also kind of both of you might be having trauma responses instead of reacting or responding in a way that is aligned to both of you. So I think that there is definitely something that's causing this resistance between the two of you, because otherwise it looks like this connection is very, very beautiful. Otherwise it looks like both of you are able to, you know, you share this love and accept this love, and you have these happy, beautiful times between the two of you. But it's just this one particular aspect of your connection that seems to be a trigger point for both of you. And I think that your person is recognizing, you know, that there is infinite possibilities of how both of you can work on this situation. Like, it doesn't have to go in one particular way. And so they're kind of thinking of different ways to resolve this issue. There might be a bit of ego that your person has to let go, and I feel like it's ego on both sides. I don't think it's just on your person's end. So I think that there is right now kind of a thought process of, okay, how do we move past this? Okay, if this is a trauma response at this point in time, then how do we acknowledge the trauma response and show each other love and kindness? Or if it's an inner child wounding at this point in time, then how do we recognize that in each other? But at the same time, how do we come together stronger? You know, because it's not just about constantly being in that inner child wounding, right? It's also about learning how to heal that over time and heal that with each other, how to create a safe space for both of you to heal and to become more aligned together. You know, so there's a little bit of that together energy that's coming through, but all of this seems to be a little bit more internal at this point in time. Like, a lot of thought process is internal at this point in time, but your person wants a change. They definitely want to change in the dynamic of your connection, and that is their next action towards you. Whatever it is that has been causing this resistance between the two of you, your person wants to approach it with love, with kindness, but also with logic and strategy, so that both of you are working together in order to overcome this problem that both of you have. So I would expect communication from your person, and I would expect like a very serious conversation between the two of you. It might take time. With the Queen of Swords coming through, I think that it's going to be over a long period of time that both of you are going to consistently keep revisiting this conversation. But I think that your person's intentions are pure at this point, and they're very, very aligned, because there's a lot of love and there's a lot of recognition of that love as well, pal, to you. So it's more about, okay, well, we do have all of this love. Like, it's not like we're coming from a place where there's hatred between the two of us. No, it's not. It's we love each other, but at the same time, we're unable to express that in a way that's aligned. So let's learn how to do that. So that's more of where your person is coming from. A little bit of more feminine energies at this point in time, like understanding, caring energy, and more about learning how to feel. That's where your person is at. Gender doesn't matter. It's the energy that they're in right now. But they're going to create an environment where both of you feel safe to talk about the situation and work through it. That's the energy that they're in, or that is their next action towards you at this point in time. All right? Because there's a lot of love. There's definitely a lot of love, and this person wants this connection to work long term. I think that they do see a very, very bright and happy future between the two of you, but it also looks like there are a few things that both of you need to resolve, or there needs to be a safe space created for both of you to work through it securely. Yeah, that's the word. One message or advice for how to, please. Yeah, I think that there is going to be, like, even with the Tower coming through, I think that this is a big realization within your person that you both are here not because there's hatred between the two of you. You both are here despite the love that exists between the two of you. And that by itself has been like a very big realization for your person. And they've been realizing that, you know, if your person hasn't taken action up until now, they're realizing that their own thoughts were causing all of this confusion between the two of you. Maybe your person didn't reach out because they thought that you didn't want this connection, or that you didn't want to reconcile. Maybe they thought that you didn't love them. You know, a lot of the energy coming through seems to be that your person, or you, both of you, I feel it's like very mutual energies coming through. I think that both of you took it personally, like whatever comments that both of you might have made in anger, or however both of you acted, it might have made the other person feel like, oh, okay, this person doesn't love me, and that's why they're behaving this way. And I feel that might have been the reason why this no contact extended for so long between the two of you. But clarity has come on their end. Don't worry about it, pal 2. Clarity has come on their end that it's not lack of love, because there has been so much of love between the two of you. So if there is love, then that means that both of you can work through this. It's just a matter of, coming at it the right way, or coming at it in a healthy and aligned way, which is something that your person's been thinking about, they've been feeling about. Okay, like it's more about their intuitive feeling as well. Like, how do we do this? And I think that your person's also going to start listening to their intuition. It's not just about logic, but it's also about that deep inner knowing about how to resolve this. It's also about tapping into the love that they have for you, and recognizing that there is also love on your end. It's not that you don't love them, and that's why there is this situation between the two of you. No. And so it's also like trusting the love that exists between the two of you. That clarity has set in for your person, and that might have come like a very sudden realization. I'm getting, it's a little different. Like, I'm getting maybe your person might have seen a movie or some kind of sitcom where it just resonated with them, and then they realized, it's like a big realization that, oh, we're in this situation not because of lack of love, but it's just because we didn't feel safe with each other. So that means we have to work on becoming each other's safe space, or we have to work on creating a safe space for each other. And that's what your person's next action is towards you. That's you. All right? This is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with a like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that I send, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. How to take care, trust your intuition. You always have free will. I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.